And by law, why are you pushing me? Why are you fucking pushing me? Why are you doing this? Turn off the camera, guys! Turn it on!
Get in my car.
You can't arrest me for no reason! You can't! You can't!
Treatment! Knock it off!
You don't want me!
My dad is actually my dad's a police officer, so
Step into the world of law enforcement, where the unimaginable happens. Cops realize they've arrested a family member. Join us as we unravel the jaw-dropping stories that blur the lines between duty and family ties. Ready for the unexpected? Let's dive in. Introducing Officer Kovac, a policeman who harbored concerns about his daughter's involvement with 18-year-old Makai Coleman. The story intensifies as Officer Kovac, aware that his daughter's laptop is at Makai's residence, encounters the young man during patrol. With a strategic move, he pulls over Makai's car, setting the scene for an unexpected confrontation.
You can get out. You're going to jail. Get out. Have a seat in my car. We'll make shit up as we go.
From the beginning, it's clear that this police encounter deviates from the norm. The unsettling final words will make it up as we go hang in the air, revealing an unprofessional tone that adds an uncomfortable edge. Officer Kovac's participation goes beyond the typical law enforcement scenario. It's intimate and it's emotional. The decision to initiate an unlawful traffic stop heightens the seriousness of the situation. Even if there were legitimate reasons to stop Makai, protocol dictates a call for backup. However, Officer Kovac, driven by a unique connection to the case, opts for a course of personal intervention.
Any guns, knives, weed on you? What's that?
Obviously.
Go ahead, get smart before I can do something to you even more.
As the door on the passenger side swings open, a mysterious figure within the vehicle is revealed, a friend of his daughter's. However, the puzzle persists, with his daughter conspicuously missing, injecting an element of mystery into this unfolding plan.
I tell you to get out of the car? Did I tell you to get out of the car?
On a road that flows Taurus. Bill's advising a white female in a blue jeep, find them with a gun. She's in a Ford Focus, maroon. She also called in and he threatened her, so she did show him it. She has a 1015 permit.
Does your dad know my daughter's in your house?
My dad?
Yeah.
Kovac conducted the traffic stop near the friend's house with convenient precision. Seizing the moment, he engaged in an unplanned conversation with the friend's mother. This was prompted by the realization that his daughter's laptop had recently recorded her presence within those walls.
Why is her computer there?
Why would your daughter be in my house?
I don't know. You know. So if I check and you're lying to me, you're going to jail.
You check, and I'm not lying to you. If I'm not lying, I don't know why you're accusing me of that. I don't have to lie to you.
Well, I was told she was here.
What's wrong?
So if I check,
I know you.
and
Well,
that boy's been harboring her. Okay, I heard she was suicidal. All
I
right.
don't know anything about what's going on. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Well, kids, so I could relate. Whether you're looking from an eye,
So I can come in and check, right? She's getting a ticket because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt. So that's going to cost you your daughter. So that's going to cost you $200.
then go back, get a warrant.
Okay. That's fine. I will.
With gracious politeness, the woman initially allows Officer Kovac to search her home. However, when Kovac, citing a seatbelt violation, plans to issue a $200 ticket, she retracts her consent. The situation reveals a blurred line between personal motives and professional duties as Kovac's inclination to wield power for personal resolution became apparent. Sensing potential misuse of authority, the woman decides to voice her concerns.
Hey, you're making this
You're being
personal.
disorderly.
How am I being disorderly?
She wasn't wearing a
I
seatbelt.
was wearing my seatbelt. How am I being disorderly? You're making this personal. You want to take my daughter because you think your daughter is in my
No,
house.
she wasn't
But
wearing a seatbelt.
whatever is going in your personal
It's on
life,
video.
You shouldn't take her with a uniform.
It's on video.
Okay? It is personal.
It's on
Because
video.
You see, when you accuse me of your daughter
You're
being
being
in my
disorderly.
house,
Would you like to?
How am I being disorderly?
I'm trying to conduct
I'm
an
not posting
investigation.
anything.
You're obstructing
trying
me.
to discuss-
You're
What is
obstructing.
for your daughter and you're using police time.
You're
using
obstructing
the
me.
time.
This is your last warning.
I'm going to call 911.
You call 911.
As the girl's mother grasps the situation, she courageously confronts Officer Kovac, reproaching him for the unprofessional and unlawful nature of his actions. Apprehensive about the possible arrival of his colleagues, Kovac hastily relents and releases the girl without issuing a ticket. Unbeknownst to him, an unforeseen twist awaits, defying all expectations.
I didn't even see you. Get out of the car. Get in my car. Go ahead, you guys are good. Ma'am, they could go with you.
Without anyone's awareness, the officer's daughter, Caitlin, had been hiding in Makai's car, visibly fearful of her father's possible reactions towards her and her friends. In a surprising twist, Caitlin fears materialize as her father, seemingly driven by an unseen force, persuades her into his vehicle, casting an unsettling shadow over the unfolding drama.
Goodbye. 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 Get in my car.
You can't. You can't take me. I am 18.
Goodbye.
You can't take her and she's an adult.
Goodbye.
Hey, well, you can get back in the car. You're in the
No, you're not. Get in my car.
Why are you taking me?
Get in my car.
Why are you taking me? You have to give me a reason. By law, why are you pushing me? Why are you fucking pushing me?
Get in my
Why are you doing this? Turn on your camera, guys. Turn it on.
Get in my car.
I can't. You gotta come down.
I hope you know we're already taking the court.
That's fine.
You're going to court already. You're about to lose your job. I heard you suicidal already.
She's going to the hospital.
She's going for what?
Don't get me.
For what? Tell me why she's going to the hospital. Because you think, because what?
She's going to the hospital because she said she was going to kill herself Friday.
Don't like that.
In a distressing turn, Caitlin finds herself in a situation bordering on kidnapping. Despite no legal infractions and being a legal adult, Officer Kovac insists she undergo a psychological evaluation at the hospital. Internal Affairs swiftly conclude that Kovac's actions were illegal and irresponsible. Assigned to a domestic abuse case, Kovac neglected his duties, resulting in his termination for unprofessional conduct.
My dad is actually a... My dad's a police officer.
On August 27, 2021, a police officer conducted a traffic stop on a Honda after witnessing a traffic violation. Approaching the vehicle, the officer exhibited apparent enthusiasm towards its occupants.
I don't know.
No, you don't know?
I was a little fast, I will give you that.
All right, yeah, you were holding a little bit. All right, so as you were making that right-hand turn, okay.
Upon noticing two young girls in the car, the officer adjusted his approach to align with their demeanor, intending to make the traffic stop as smooth as possible. However, he soon recognized the necessity of adopting a more reserved approach with them.
All right, so as you were making that right-hand turn, okay, you, rather than turning in the outside lane, which was closest to you, you turn into the inside lane, which is furthest from you.
It's just what I got marked down on, so...
You got marked down on that?
Yeah, and my dad is actually a... My dad's a police officer, so he taught me how to drive. It's Seattle, Port of Seattle.
Oh, Port of Seattle? Okay. All right. Well, give me a second, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Ashley, the driver of the vehicle, had received driving lessons from her father, a police officer. Ironically, she now found herself pulled over for a traffic violation by another member of law enforcement. Although the girls found the situation amusing, the officer, who noticed Ashley's watery eyes and the scent of alcohol coming from her mouth, didn't share the same sentiment.
Ashley, you want to hop out real quick? All right, yeah, just come back here.
Okay.
All right. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 19 and a half.
He's 19?
Yeah.
Okay, how much alcohol do you have tonight?
Not a lot, and I'm like really nervous. I get very, but like not a lot at all.
Not a lot?
No.
Okay, so like how many beers or shots you?
Like a beer and like maybe a couple like White Claws.
So White Claws?
So
how many White Claws?
2.
Two?
Maybe 1.5.
Okay, when was your last one?
A couple hours ago.
A couple hours, so 2 hours
So
ago?
I thought, yeah, like maybe even 3. It was like early today at 10.
At 10?
Not early at all.
Okay, so your last drink was at 10? Or like around 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's what I'd like to do, okay? I do smell it coming from your breath still, okay? Would you like to do some voluntary field sobriety tests?
Sure.
It's up to you.
I don't know what that means.
So it's voluntary.
Ashley agreed to the test, and as expected, she encountered difficulties in performing them accurately, occasionally requiring clarification on the provided instructions.
Pick your foot up higher.
5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10, 11, 12 1,000, 13,000, 14.
Despite Ashley's confidence verging on arrogance, she did not pass any of the tests. The officer remained unsure whether it was due to a misunderstanding of the instructions or her level of intoxication. Consequently, the officer relied on Ashley's PBT scores to determine her fate.
So you know what the legal limit in the state of Washington is for someone who's 19 years old?
Nothing at all.
No, not quite. So it's .002. Yep. So 0.051. Okay. So you're over the legal limit. Okay. So go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back. Okay. You're under arrest for DUI under 21.
Ashley was mandated to complete 3 hours of community service as part of the condition to resolve a $500 fine. On August 14, 2022, law enforcement officers responded to reports about a possibly disabled vehicle. Sensing something suspicious, they opted to forego formalities and promptly took action.
Are you able to step out with me?
Yeah. That's my fault.
Easy, buddy.
Oh, man.
You okay? Let's just step towards the back of the car, okay?
While the officer was about to knock, he noticed that the man was asleep in the vehicle with the engine running. After shutting off the car, he focused on the man, whose identity and activities that night remained enigmatic.
Where are you coming from?
The ride home.
Is that the name of a
ride
bar?
home. No, yeah, the ride home. Like,
Okay, where is this?
the Winter Guard ride home.
Okay, where are you headed to?
My house.
Okay, where's your house?
Right here.
Claiming homelessness, the man's slurred speech and bloodshot eyes hinted at substance use, thwarting officers' attempts to gather information. When they sought his identification, a surprise awaited.
That's your date of birth?
Yep.
Okay, and what's your name?
Chase Mina.
Chase what?
Mina. M-I-N-A.
The inebriated and disoriented person, counting dollar bills, happened to be the son of the Florida sheriff. The officer's expression revealed surprise as their evening unexpectedly shifted. Nonetheless, they remained committed to fulfilling their duty.
Been drinking tonight at all? A little bit? Okay. So right now, the concern is for your ability to drive. So I'm just going to ask you, would you be willing to answer some questions? Would you be willing to do some sobriety exercises for us tonight?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Chase strongly resisted participating in sobriety tests, placing the officers in a difficult situation. They were aware that his refusal would force them to arrest the sheriff's son on suspicion of DUI, a scenario they were determined to avoid at any expense.
But right now, you're asking us to base our decision on your ability to drive on what we've seen so far. And what we've seen so far is you asleep in the vehicle, you reek of alcohol, it's obviously been drinking, you told us that you came from the bar. So I just want to present you the opportunity again. Would you like to do field sobriety exercises?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Chase was arrested and taken to the county's DUI testing center, where he refused to provide a breath sample. Later, he was transferred to the county jail.
I'll show you what they said about my mom.
On November 9, 2022, law enforcement received a harassment complaint involving a woman named Simone. Recently fired from her job for vaping, when the officers approached her, an immediate sense of regret overcame them.
Hi.
What's going on, Simone?
Do you have questions for me?
Yeah, so what's going on with you and your old boss?
So someone called my job and trashed me.
Okay.
Someone told them I vape at my desk.
It began seamlessly, with nothing unusual. Simone initially expressed grievances. However, the tone shifted as her complaints became more menacing.
This shouldn't be a domestic dispute. All this is a job in real estate.
Right.
So the fact that somebody called my job and said that Simone vapes at her desk is insulting. I'm not trying to make anybody nervous here. I'm not trying to threaten anybody. But my mother works for the state of New Jersey, and she's a prosecutor, and I work in real estate, and my dad has worked in real estate. So I think what's happening here is that we have a spiteful employee, but I don't know.
Distraught, Simone thought the person reporting her vaping envied her family's status. The officers had their own details to share. Still, Simone's mother, a prosecutor, was determined to keep the police well informed.
Yeah. What's up with all the emails, though? Because she showed me there were like 46 emails since Saturday and today.
Yeah, so the only thing I wanted from my former employee was an apology for mistreating me, and I didn't get that. And my mother... Officer... Dude... You could Google my mom. She sued the state of New Jersey for discriminating against her. This woman who called you, she's a single mom, she's an immigrant, and she doesn't know any better. And
Simone admitted to inundating her boss's emails, hoping for an apology to dissuade her mother from pursuing legal action. She had assumed her mom's legal standing was invulnerable, only to discover that the officers were indifferent to her mother's legal status.
If you go to her house for any reason, we will arrest you for harassment at this point. There's enough there, okay? I'm not arresting you right now, but I'm telling you very clearly under no circumstance there you go back to her house.
she's making my mom cry.
Don't go back to her house. Oh, listen to what you have to tell me.
She's texting my mother and telling her that I'm a mental case. She told me... I got fired for having COVID. That's the only reason. I'm sorry. I know you guys have better things to do. This is embarrassing.
Simone was correct about one aspect. Her conduct was indeed embarrassing. As her coherence wavered and emotions surfaced, the officers started to suspect that there might be more to Simone's night than they had initially assumed.
You didn't drink anything at all today, right?
No. Everybody always thinks that.
I just want to make sure, just like I said.
Yeah, no, I know how this goes. Like, no, I just...
you mind if I check your eyes real quick just to make sure that you're not impaired, just to make sure I don't let you get in the car?
No, that's fine.
All right, if you're just going to stand over here and...
Initially, Simone asserted that she had not consumed any alcohol, but as it is frequently the cases with such claims, the statement eventually changed.
How many drinks did you have?
2.
2 what?
Double vodka club.
The police officer continued with the remaining sobriety test for Simone, who threw tantrums between each test, posing significant challenges for the officers to obtain accurate results. Nevertheless, the officer had already received the desired results.
Do me a favor, just put your hands behind your back. You're placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir.
Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
You failed the test. Put your hands behind your back.
I failed it?
Yes. Put your hands behind your back for me. All right. Unfortunately, you failed all 3 tests.
Can you tell me how I failed it?
Nope, not right now. We're having a discussion on the side of the road, all right? It'll all be in the report, but unfortunately, that's where we're at.
Nicole was charged with operating under the influence and attended a 12-hour session at Intoxicated Driver Resource Center. In a gripping scenario reminiscent of Hollywood, this next case explores the challenging situation where a police officer must apprehend his daughter for driving under the influence, highlighting the tension between law enforcement duties and personal connections. The story unfolds on a chilly December 28, 2022, following a vigilant witness report of a hit and run involving a white vehicle colliding with a traffic light. The aftermath left a piece of the car's bumper abandoned on the road, silently witnessing the untold drama. Responding swiftly, the police located the suspect vehicle just 15 minutes later at a nearby gas station. However, an unexpected twist emerged. The driver was the officer's daughter. This moment emphasized the harsh reality: pursuing justice sometimes transcends familial bonds.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
My dad is,
Who was that?
Charlie.
Sean Lee? Okay. Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Okay, did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I did not.
No?
It tangled in the aftermath of her actions. 21-year-old Teresa's immediate response was to disclose a shocking revelation. Her father held a badge at the local police department. Perhaps in that brief moment, she clung to a glimmer of hope that her father could shield her from the looming storm. However, as the officers on the scene interpreted it, the reality painted a different picture. A situation too intricate for family ties to untangle.
A whole bunch of stories.
You're in Pennsylvania, you can ask my dad. He is my dad.
You just like telephone on a traffic light.
And that's where this piece was.
That's probably where that piece was, yes. I probably did that. I couldn't.
You see that?
I didn't hear it before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over. So you mean to tell me that's just coincidence that this was on?
I'm not hit a traffic light today.
So again, you mean to tell me that this is just a coincidence that this piece was found right next to a traffic light?
Listen, are you just scared you're gonna get tickets or something?
Yes.
Is that all it is?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole?
I think I hit something. I remember hitting something.
You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I remember hitting something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to tell the...
In Teresa's intricate story, widespread marijuana use isn't the only perplexing chapter, leaving more questions than answers. She recounts a tale involving a bumper from an incident in Pennsylvania that strangely detached when her identical vehicle collided with a traffic light 25 miles away. Despite the complexities, Teresa clings to hope, armed with a strategy she believes could save her from this bewildering predicament.
I didn't hear it before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over.
670. Do you have another unit out with you?
Call my dad. He's a sheriff's
All right,
officer.
hang out.
I have a horse card.
What's up?
In minutes, Teresa desperately invokes her dad's name, hoping that it will free her. Before he can intervene, persistent officers, sensing more to the story, untangle the intricate web Teresa has woven. As the clock ticks, they extract the truth from her reluctant lips.
Something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to tell the truth, right?
I remember hitting something, but I remember, like from before this, I already hit something, and he was.
So you're saying there was some damage, but obviously your bumper is over there like this officer was saying.
This was already damaged.
Okay.
This was already
Okay.
damaged. This fell off because of already damage.
Okay, but it fell off on Lanes Mill where the pole is in the middle of the road. Okay.
Call my dad. I didn't tell you.
Well,
He's the sheriff's
here's the thing.
officer, I
Your dad, the
promise you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle tonight. Your dad...
In a brief conversation, Teresa unintentionally discloses 3 revelations, admitting to a collision, higher intoxication levels than suspected, and confessing to texting while driving, each consulting a distinct driver offense. Now, investigators turn their attention to Teresa's father, John. Discovering his presence concerns something other than aiding her.
Hey, John, how are you?
So your daughter gets a traffic roll and we're going to happen. I'm not nervous and scared. She's texting. I don't really know what to do. She's kind of frantic and when she was telling us what's really making some like sense. Give me a heads up. Just to let you set up.
How bad's that light? How bad's that light? It's down? Like in the middle of the road?
It doesn't make sense because the way that she
We were able to move it out of the road a little bit more.
as you're coming further
We're all nice.
towards Route 9.
You were texting, you hit a pole, it fell, you drove away.
Yeah, the car's drivable. I'm just,
Just let this officer talk to your dad, okay?
yeah. Okay, okay. Relax. Okay. Okay, what did she do with that crap? Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, damage on on the car there, I think, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa had encountered a deer earlier, damaging the front right bumper. However, he quickly underscores that the deer incident was just a minor collision warm-up prelude compared to the more significant and perplexing damage now apparent on the car.
All right, no problem. Can I come out? You guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out. If she wants, you to drive her home. Yeah, she's at the Wawa on by Kent Road.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I think it might be best if you come because, like I said, she's upset and still very nervous. So okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll see you guys. Thank you.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
As Teresa's hope for rescue from her father dwindles, her anticipation crashes into reality. 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene, ready to engage with the enigmatic police officers.
What's up? So, what's she saying? Like, where the damage was? It doesn't really make too much sense. I tried to get some more information out of her, but figures out another soul out there tonight.
What's that?
Somebody. Inzarello? No.
Yeah, not tonight.
Tonight. So is that a thing? Yeah, so you know where that guy Christopher Lowe's is? Yes. Where like LA Fitness is in that intersection? Yes. So we got a telephone call by the Lowe's side. That came down. Okay. And then that piece of cloth there. But what you described with the other damage, the black piece.
Yeah, no, it was more than that. That's more than it was.
Okay. Yeah. So for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no. So what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, but the scratches here. That's all from the gear that she decides to do. So that's would be
because once we described it to me, I was like, the power to pick up ground and stuff.
Surprised that's that down. So who was the who lost?
So right now, this is going to be my fault. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, got it.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sergeant John Barker.
Not that I'm I'm just asking.
The initial apprehension suggests that John, Teresa's father, might defend her. Tensions rise when he asks about their supervisor, briefly raising suspicion. Despite a world stained by corruption, officers realize John's sole aim is to gather details about the incident impartially. This becomes clear as he examines Teresa's text messages, constructing a timeline for a fair evaluation.
Right, so I just want to show you this so you can see it. I don't know what time you initiate the stop. You home 10:39. So what time did you stop her at? Because she probably got nervous, and I'm not saying we know that's not an excuse. I get it. But what time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Probably, I would say, somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right. Hey, Sergeant. How are you?
10:50.
Right, so that would probably be about the time she hit it.
At what time?
She texted me originally at 10. I was trying to get some sleep. I just got off work. She said, you home at 10:39.
Yeah, that's about what the call came out. Yeah, about that. Say somewhere we got it.
Right, so she hit the thing, got nervous, and... Okay.
Did she tell you she was going to Applebee's or Rugus?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I'm not sure which one she went to.
Yeah.
But I know that she was going out to either Applebee's or I think she said she got something at a Ruger's or something. Okay. I'm not sure, like guacamole or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, we just weren't sure because, like, when we were talking to her, she was telling us the truth at all.
She was what?
Wasn't telling us the truth at all. Saying anything that damage is old. Trying to piece everything together. We thought maybe she was we're really going this way on the road.
Yeah, well, she's had some. Well, I don't know who she was hanging out with. She does have an ex-boyfriend. She's off school for the 2 weeks. So, I mean, lying to she knows that I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. But I mean,
telling in the beginning, like, just want to make sure that There might be a car driving around that hits the car because you try saying, no, this old damage. It happens.
Okay. Well, maybe she didn't even. I do think she. I'm not one. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference. Yeah.
Despite John's willingness to help, the on-site sergeant advises him to refrain, emphasizing the need to preserve the investigation's integrity. Everything except for Teresa's actions have proceeded smoothly, a testament to effective policing. Attention returns to Teresa's statements. While she claims one drink at Applebee's, subtle cues suggest higher intoxication, confirmed by subsequent sobriety tests.
I don't think they were okay to safely operate in the vehicle. I think that it's a great trip. What's going on? It's a great trip. Yes.
Ace, 1 female, 41. 17 for Johnson.
Dad! Dad!
Hold on, we'll let you go. Do you have anything to say, Poncho?
No.
Do you need anything from inside the car, cell phone?
No, my cell phone is in there. My car keys. I did the test right. I don't understand.
So the word indicators that you're not safely, not okay to safely operate.
Can I ask you what?
Yeah, you took too many steps in third place. You missed steps, healed yourself. Going to the one-way stand, you left your arms off the balance. There's a lot of indicators there that you're upset. So we're going to walk through the middle car here.
I'm sorry. Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here. Okay. Right there. So we have your cell phone. Do you need anything else from inside the car?
Anything else in there?
Come here. Alright.
Got it. You do stop with this shit in the car.
Right,
you're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat. I do want you to understand these are traffic tickets, okay? Nothing criminal here. They're motor vehicle offenses, okay?
Compelled to occupy the back seat at her father's insistence, Teresa embarked on an unwelcome journey to the police station. There, her destiny rested on the revelation of a blood alcohol level, 0.17%, double the legal limit. In the unfolding narrative, Teresa lingers in the uneasy limbo of imminent consequences, her future obscured by impending specter of penalties. The court summon now serves as evidence of charges, including driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a vehicular mishap.